Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to jump on quickly to discuss a comment that I received. Recently, I posted to social media as saying, generosity begets generosity. This was coming out of Luke chapter 6, verse 38. And that verse says, give and it shall be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be put into your bosom. For with the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you. Now, this is clearly saying, hey, if you give, if you are generous, then generosity will come back to you, right? It's coming from the spirit realm. So it's not coming from someone else to us. It is coming from the spirit realm, the invisible realm, when we are generous. And I received a very interesting comment that I think worth talking about just a little bit. And that comment says, to some people, the more you give, the more they want. Their aim is greed. Now, I think that was a very interesting comment because sometimes we are looking to be generous, but then people try to take advantage. But I want to address, how can we maintain our generosity even when somebody intends to be greedy? One, I don't want us to get angry with the person at all. Do not allow anyone to disturb our peace. We are responsible for our peace. Therefore, nobody should disturb our peace. Number two, we would learn from that person. That person who's trying to be greedy has just told us who they are. They told us about themselves. So we are to learn from them. And three, set boundaries with that person. When we set boundaries with that person, we move them from the seat that they're occupying in our life. So they could be occupying a seat that's really not for them, meaning a front row seat in our lives, and we have to move them back. We don't have to give them as much access to our lives as they currently have, because obviously they're abusing that access. We set boundaries with them. They've taught us who they are, so we set boundaries. Although we should have boundaries with people generally, but I want us to be open and vulnerable with people, but we are still paying attention to people as we learn them. Number four is that we should make a budget. We should have a budget of how much we want to give weekly, monthly, yearly. So we're not just taking something from what we need to give to others. We are being responsible with our own lives. So we're hoping that other people are responsible with theirs. But then we also give to the needy, or even to somebody who may not be needy, but they need something at that point. We have a bucket for giving as we have our budget. And when our bucket for giving is done, it is done. We don't let anyone guilt trip us if it is that we cannot give anymore. And then let us learn to say no. No is a complete sentence. No without any kind of explanations. If we're seeing that these people want to be greedy or leech off of us, we can say no. Maintain our peace and just say no. If we're seeing that we cannot say no without feeling bad, it can mean that there's an opportunity for emotional growth, that we can get stronger and more matured emotionally. So I just want to encourage us that we can give and maintain a good attitude even when we notice that someone is greedy. It's them, not us. We do not have to take on who they are or be upset with who they are. We're learning, we're taking in information all the time about who someone is. We know where and how to position them in our lives. And always remember, we don't owe these people anything. We want to bless them, but we don't owe them. All right? Bye.